that has covered our matches right through from day one. We are on the final match of the program, the men's singles, between Dumindu Abevikrama and Viren Netasinghe. Both players, 18 years of age, ranking 5 and 3 respectively in the national rankings. Dumindu from Royal College and Viren from St. Peter's. Their performances are nearly equal. They both represented Sri Lanka at the Under-21 South Asian Games in 2018 and won silver medals. They also represented Sri Lanka at the Nepal Junior Championships in men's singles and also brought back home a bronze medal. So it's going to be a very intense competition between these two up and coming young players, and I'm sure you will enjoy the match. Keep watching. Thank you.
Dumindu Abevikrama versus Viren Netasinghe. Umpire Chaturanga Vishwanath. Service Judge Upul Gamlat. Welcome technical officials.
The technical officials are just getting ready to march in. The match referee, Samanthi Navaratna, giving them all the directions, with Sanjeeva Vijayasekara, the deputy referee, by her side. Any moment, the technical officials will march in, and here we see them. Chaturanga is the umpire for this match. The service judge is Upul Gamlat. The line judges have taken their positions in their seats. And any moment now the players should walk in. Let's wait for them.
Dumindu Abevikrama.
Dumindu Abevikrama just coming in.
Viren Netasinghe.
18 years of age. Chaturanga doing the toss. And it looks like Dumindu is going to serve and Viren has picked the side. In badminton, the person who wins the toss has the choice of taking the service or taking the side. I'm sure it was Viren who won the toss and picked the side, and Dumindu had to take the service automatically. So that's the rules of badminton. We'll have 3 minutes of warming up before the game starts. Just a little background on the tournament. Due to the COVID conditions and the health regulations, there were no national level tournaments for 6 months, and this is the first event after the rules were relaxed and we were allowed to have events. This tournament will be followed also by the Badminton Nationals to be held in mid-December. So all these players will have to peak off for the nationals again.
Ready to play.
Just about a minute more and you'll see the action.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Play is
on my
about to
right,
start.
Viren Nettasinghe.
Sorry, Viren to serve. Dumindu
And
to
my
receive.
Dumindu Abevikrama. Viren Nettasinghe to serve. Low ball. Play.
Players will need a little time to settle down. It looks that they are
Service over.
approaching
One
the game in the
love.
same manner to rally a little to get themselves into the game.
Fault.
1-all.
Service over.
Is the score.
1-all.
An unforced error by Dumindu takes the score to 2-1
2-1.
in Viren's favour. Cautious shots, both players settling themselves in. Okay. Excellent play. Excellent play by Dumindu. He was very fast to the net. That
Service
brings the
over.
score to 2-all.
2-all.
Dumindu seems to have reconciled
3-2.
to go all out from the start. He is an attacking player, so 3-2 in favor of Dumindu. Unforced error again. 3-all.
Service over. 3-all.
Viren to serve. Careless error, I would say. Viren has very, very good shots. And
Service
if he
over,
settles down,
4-3.
with Dumindu also picking up, will be a right royal battle. 4-3. Dumindu to serve.
Good time. 5-3.
Five three. Dumindu to serve. Good shot by Viren. Well calculated.
Service over. 4-5.
4-5. Viren to serve. Both players controlling the shuttle very well, playing themselves in very nicely, and now in full flow, both
5
players
all.
venturing out to play their attacking shots. They both have very good smashes.
Change.
Viren with his height also get the advantage of the angle. So, and he's using it to its maximum advantage. 5 all. Those are unforced errors. At the
6
top level,
5.
I would say not acceptable. But still, 6-5. Still no. Every such little mistake
7
actually is a
5.
point to the other side. So players should be very, very cautious. Good attack. Unfortunately out.
Service over.
I would say correct shot.
6
Misguided.
7.
Service comes back to Dumindu.
Quick towel. 7 all. Quick towel.
Scores are level again at 7-all. The last shot by Viren was also quite uncharacteristic, I would say. That's the way the game is.
Service over. 8 7.
Excellent smash again by Viren. As I told you, he's making use
Play.
of his attack and he's attacking at the right time. 8-7, Viren to serve. Second time, the same service, same repeat, return
Service
shot,
over.
and
8
the same
all.
way the point was conceded. So that's something to watch. 8-all.
Nine 8.
The moment both players are basically playing even standard badminton. Making a few errors, some unforced and some misguided shots. They're both playing at the same level. I'm sure one of them will
10
now accelerate
8.
and take a lead. Wait and see. Correct shot.
Service over. 9 10.
9-10. Viren to serve.
Play. 10 all. Use
like-
your foot.
Viren slipped or maybe had a small stepping problem.
Play. Viren. No. Eleven 10 interval.
Score at 11-10 in favor of Viren. Viren is now capitalizing on his very good attack, both power as well as angle with his height. And Dumindu has to contain a very, very powerful smash. He himself is an attacking player, but he has not got into full flow yet. So we'll wait and see at what time he pulls out his cannons, and that will be very interesting to watch.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
the first change of shuttle. That's also significant. Going 11 points with the same shuttle. That's quite good by the players.
11-10.
11,
Play.
10.
Twelve, 10.
12-10. Viren to serve. Viren in the lead by 2 points.
Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court.
Again, a perfect shot, unfortunately misguided.
13-10.
But that's all in the game. Dumindu seems to have not settled down yet because he's playing a couple of rash shots, which is not very characteristic of him. However, Viren has now settled down well, playing the right shots at the right time, attacking in the right manner also. 13-10 in favor of Viren.
Fourteen, 10.
14-10.
Viren
really
10.
playing well right at the moment. He's reaching to the net right at the tape, almost. And when he reaches like that, it's very difficult to return, normally. Unless the opponent is very agile
16,
and moves
10.
pretty fast. So Viren clearly in the lead, both in play and in points. Okay. That was the same shot he played last time, but he really sent it way out of
Service
the
over.
court.
11-16.
Correct shot, correctly placed and correctly angled. So 11-16. The game is still wide open. And both players are playing quite well. Very high standard of badminton. So it could swing anyway.
Service over. 17-11.
That I would say is a tactical error by Dumindu. If you are playing such a smash, you got to recover very fast. That's a completely unforced error, which in this game Dumindu has had several.
11.
He should settle down. He should not have unforced errors.
Nineteen, 11. Service over. 12-19.
12-19, a bit of an uphill task, but still not impossible. Inside, good shot. 13-19,
19.
serving Dumindu.
Fourteen, 19.
Our viewers who are badminton players will wonder why everyone is putting short service when the high service was supposed to be the single service in badminton. But nowadays, players prefer to put the short service with a view of attacking the return.
Service over.
This has
20,
been
game point.
synonymous
14.
in all matches. And the whole high service is now a matter of history in most cases.
Game.
Too many Unforced errors by Domindu, including the last shot. He should
First
settle
game
down
won
in the
by
second game. I
Viren
hope
Nettasinghe,
Viren played very well. Excellent.
21-14.
Excellent composure, played himself beautifully, and then started attacking at the right time and well-directed shots. So well played, Viren. And let's hope Domindu picks himself up because he can produce a better game of badminton. We all know that. Let's hope he comes back. Second game just about to start. The first game was won by Viren, 21-14.
Wipe the court, please. Change.
A little bit of mopping needed on the court.
Right, thank you. Second game,
About to
Love
start
all.
the second game. Viren to serve,
play.
being the winner of the first game. Again, quite an unexpected type of shot.
One
It was
love.
neither a push nor a net shot. It was just putting the shuttle up in the air and asking the opponent, if you want, you can smash. One all.
Service over, 1-all.
Out. And out by not
Service over,
millimeter, out by a
2-1.
couple of inches. That's uncharacteristic. 2-1. That's the signature shot of Viren, and he's playing it very well right now. With his height, he gets the angle
3-1.
and he has power. So, it's a very good combination. Domindu will have to contain that. Out by 1 foot.
Service over, 2-3.
2-3, Domindu to serve.
Quick towel, quick towel. 3-all. Place on court.
All 3 points
Domindu,
for Domindu
show me the
right
card.
now, whereby I would say silly mistakes of Viren. So he got to settle down and get points by playing his own shots and directing his shots in the proper way. Another one of those
4-3.
completely unforced error. Well positioned at this level, shouldn't make that mistake. Shouldn't miss those shots. 4-all. Good shot again.
Wipe the
And
court, please.
That shot.
Service over, 4 all.
are the two cannons in the armory of Viren. So now Dumidu should understand that by now and
Viren?
not give him the opportunity to play that smash. It's also nice to see our top national players
Service over,
spinning the
5-4.
shuttle at the net. There was a period that art was lost at the top level. Now they have come back because that's one of the finest and most artistic shots in badminton, the net spin. So it's beautiful to see them doing that.
Service over, 5-all.
5-all, close battle. Another one of those unforced error, completely unforced error.
6-5.
This is where the problem is with both players. If they tighten themselves up and not have unforced errors, they'll really play a great game. One of the few good
Service over,
smashers from Dimindi
6-all. Viren, quick
for
tower.
this whole game, and even the earlier one, because he's normally a much more powerful and attacking player, but he has today reconciled not to do that. I can't understand why. And he's losing out because of that.
Seven, 6.
Now Viren has
8,
started
6.
repetitive mistakes, unforced errors. Probably it has become his share of it. Very well anticipated. Very well anticipated.
Service over,
That's
7,
top draw
8.
badminton.
Quick tower.
That was
8-all.
unforced error and an attacking opportunity lost, I would say. Because normally he would have smashed that across the court. Now he has realized it. Good play.
Service
by both
over,
players, with a few
9,
unforced
8.
errors, of course.
Service over, 9-all.
Viren to serve. Dumindu has pulled out his cannons, looks like, starting his attack.
Service over, 10-9.
10-5 in favor of Dumindu. A good lead.
Service over,
Gain an unforced
10
error, I would
all.
say. Correct position, correct reach to the shuttle. There's no excuse to miss that. So when a tall player intercepts a shot from mid-court and he angles it so sharply, it's very, very difficult to take it.
Players on court.
So Domindu should not play his half-court shots. He should ensure that his pushers go right back to the baseline.
Wipe the court, please.
Again, sweat on the surface cannot be helped with the humid conditions. Both players, with all the humidity and rather intense playing, still showing great fitness. And that's something very complimentary to the coaches.
Service over.
I
16.
must mention that
15.
some of these shots are very good shots, but they are so badly misdirected. Nearly a foot and a half out of the court. Viren making unforced errors in the midst of a very, very good game that he's playing. Still the match is wide open. Both players playing equally well. Good rally. Very good rally. Very good exchange of shots. Very intelligent. Shot. Excellent. Excellent for the simple reason that
18,
rolling of the wrist
15.
from the baseline is one of the most deceptive
Quick towel.
strokes that a badminton player could play. And Tumindu did it to perfection. The rolling of the wrist.
Players on court.
We cannot help but to give players toweling breaks and water breaks due to the humidity. But they are soon
18,
back on court.
15.
That's not acceptable. No point looking at the light because you played with that light.
Service
throughout the
over.
entire tournament.
16, 18.
16-18. Viren to serve. Crucial point, crucial moments of the match. Again, no explanation. This is where
17,
say
18.
the player's nerves, the player's mind is critical. Because if your body is at the right point, again, completely unforced.
18, all.
Viren to serve. The next 2 points are crucial for both players. (19, 18). Domindu to
Service
serve.
over. 19, 18.
I'm sure most people are at the edge of their seats. Excellent top draw badminton. Third time he put that service and third time he lost a point. And that's something that he should
Service
understand.
over. 19, all.
The service has no meaning. Viren is a tall player. If you are trying to flick it over his head, you must get the height correctly. (20-19).
Service over.
Domindu to serve
20 game point.
and game point.
19.
Again he served. I'm wondering what he expects from Viren
20 all.
when he serves that. I'm still not sure. Very good return, very good shot. Excellent play, both players. Very high quality badminton. And a very weak, totally unexpected
21
stroke
20.
after that
Quick cover.
excellent rally. Now this is what I
Viren.
find difficult to
Viren.
explain. Players who play such good shots
On court, Viren.
and rally so well for 25-30 shots maybe and play one shot which is so unacceptable.
Play, play.
It's probably part of
Play.
the maturity. They are both young.
Game.
Oh. So Viren becomes the new national champion, the new champion of the Western Province. He played excellently, he deserves it. Domidu also played very well, but unfortunately he made too many personal errors and he was a little not his normal. But both
Match
players,
won
I
by
would say,
Viren Nettasinghe.
are the future of our
21
badminton.
14.
Yeah, very, very good.
22 20.
And it was an excellent evening's badminton. So I will leave you with that thought. Thank you very much for watching and do join us again at our next event. Thank you.
Gentlemen, warm welcome to this evening. We have witnessed an enthralling. We have just witnessed an enthralling final of the men's singles. Please relax and get ready for the prize giving. We need a little space and time to make the final arrangements. Thank you for your patience and a wonderful exhibition final of the Open Singles of the Western Province Badminton Association 2021 Open Championship. Please relax and wait for the prize giving. Thank you.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අපේ ලේවල්ටම ගැඹුණු ක්‍රීඩාවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ක්‍රිකට් කණ්ඩායම සහභාගී වන සියලුම තරගාවලීන් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව සාකච්ඡා කරමින්
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඇතුළාන්තයේ සිට අනාගතය වෙත කරන කතා බහ.
පිටිය කතා සෑම සතියකම thepapare.com එකකින් ඔබ වෙතට.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අපේ ලේවල්ටම ගැඹුණු ක්‍රීඩාවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ක්‍රිකට් කණ්ඩායම සහභාගී
Unanimous decision. A new world record wins.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவர்களின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepapare-tamil.
මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගනවල ගහකොළ තනකොළයක් පවා බලන් ඉන්නේ අපේ එනකම්. පිටියේ සිදුවෙන පුංචිම පුංචි තොරතුරේ ඉඳන් පිටියෙන් පිටත සිදුවෙන දේ දක්වාම රටට පෙන්වන්න අපි කැපවෙන නිසා. මේක ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ගැඹුරින්ම තියෙන ආදරයක්. එක වෙලාවකට පිස්සුවක්. ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඉඳන් මලල ක්‍රීඩා දක්වා ඕනෑම ක්‍රීඩාවක්. පාසල් මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් ජාත්‍යන්තරය දක්වා ඕනෑම මට්ටමක් අපි තරණය කරන්නේ හදවතින්. මව්බිම වෙනුවෙන් තරුණ දහදිය පිටිය සිඹිද්දී ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට සමීප කරන අපේ දහදියත් පිටිය මත වැටුණා. ඔබේ හදවතට විජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම් අරගෙන එන්න, මව්බිමට ධනාත්මක බලාපොරොත්තු ඇති කරන්න, ඕනෑම දුරක් යන්න අපි සූදානම්. උස්මිතිකම්, භාෂාමය බාධා බිඳ දමලා ඕනෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍යයක් හරහා ක්‍රීඩාව රසවිඳින ක්‍රීඩාලෝලී හමුදාවක් අපි හැදුවේ ලක්මවගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන්. ලක්මව ජාත්‍යන්තර ජයග්‍රහණ වලින් සැරසෙද්දී ඔබේ පාසල් මව ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණ සමරද්දීත් අපි ඔබේ එක්ක හිටියා. මේ අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩාවේ සාඩම්බරය, ක්‍රීඩාවේ පෙරගමන, ඒ ජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම ඔබේම හැඟීමක් කරන thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
ඇඩ්මෝරටුව
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
සුගතදාස ඉන්ඩෝර් ස්ටේඩියම්
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිරි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයට.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අපේ ලේවල්ටම ගැඹුණු ක්‍රීඩාවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ක්‍රිකට් කණ්ඩායම සහභාගී වන සියලුම තරගාවලීන් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව සාකච්ඡා කරමි.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඇතුළාන්තයේ සිට අනාගතය වෙත කරන කතා බහ.
පිටිය කතා සෑම සතියකම thepapare.com වෙතින් ඔබ වෙතට.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
සිරිතදාස
ඇඩ්මෝරටුව
පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்
Sugadadasa Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නෝරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයේ.
ෆයිනල් ෂෝඩවුන් කැන්ඩි ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ්
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අපේ ලේවල්ටම ගැඹුණු ක්‍රීඩාවක්.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජාතික ක්‍රිකට් කණ්ඩායම සහභාගී වන සියලුම තරගාවලීන් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව සාකච්ඡා කරමි.
ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඇතුළාන්තයේ සිට අනාගතය වෙත කරන කතා බහ.
පිටිය කතා සෑම සතියකම thepapare.com එකකින් ඔබ වෙතට.
Unanimous decision. A new world record.
මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගණවල ගහකොළ තනකොළයක් පවා බලන් ඉන්නේ අපි එනකම්. පිටියේ සිදුවෙන පුංචිම පුංචි තොරතුරේ ඉඳන් පිටියෙන් පිටත සිදුවෙන දේ දක්වාම රටට පෙන්වන්න අපි කැපවෙන නිසා. මේක ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ගැඹුරින්ම තියෙන ආදරයක්. එක වෙලාවකට පිස්සුවක්. ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඉඳන් මලල ක්‍රීඩා දක්වා ඕනෑම ක්‍රීඩාවක්. පාසල් මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් ජාත්‍යන්තරය දක්වා ඕනෑම මට්ටමක් අපි තරණය කරන්නේ හදවතින්. මව්බිම වෙනුවෙන් තරුණ දහදිය පිටිය සිඹිද්දී ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට සමීප කරන අපේ දහදියත් පිටිය මත වැටුණා. ඔබේ හදවතට විජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම් අරගෙන එන්න මව්බිමට ධනාත්මක බලාපොරොත්තු ඇති කරන්න ඕනෑම දුරක් යන්න අපි සූදානම්. උස්මිතිකම් භාෂාමය බාධා බිඳ දමලා ඕනෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍යයක් හරහා ක්‍රීඩාව රසවිඳින ක්‍රීඩාලෝලී හමුදාවක් අපි හැදුවේ ලක්මවගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන්. ලක්මව ජාත්‍යන්තර ජයග්‍රහණ වලින් සැරසෙද්දී ඔබේ පාසල් මව ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණ සමරද්දීත් අපි ඔබේ එක්ක හිටියා. මේ අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩාවේ සාඩම්බරය, ක්‍රීඩාවේ පෙරගමන, ඒ ජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම ඔබේම හැඟීමක් කරන thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome, a traditional welcome to the Western Province Badminton Association Open 2021 Championship. And today we are very pleased to start off the award ceremony after grueling 4 days of badminton. And we want to say a large thank you to many people who have made this match possible. In the times of difficulty with COVID pandemic and the social distancing, we are proud to announce that according to all the health regulations, the PHI instructions and all the rules and regulations for safety, with of course social distancing and protection by wearing masks, we have done that right throughout, and we are very happy to confirm that we were able to conduct all the matches in the MBA courts and at the Otters with only 6 people per court according to the regulations. We had a lot of challenges, but we were able to overcome all the challenges and follow government instruction, and with the safety regulations conducted a fantastic competition with 368 entries in several categories. And we have the Sri Lanka Badminton Association and the Western Province Badminton Association to thank, because both of these giant organizations together made this thing happen. So after many months of no matches and no events, we are happy that badminton has been able to take the lead and produce a fantastic Western Province Badminton Association Open Championship in 2021. Before we go any further, let me officially invite the President of the Western Province Badminton Association, Mr. Mohan Vijayasinghe, to make the official welcome to the WPBA Open Championship prize giving.
Good evening. May I request all of you all to observe a minute silence for the people who have died and are homeless due to the floods, please. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure as the President of the Western Province Badminton Association and the Secretary of the Sri Lanka Badminton Association to stand here before you at the end of a well-run, well-organized and successfully completed Western Province Badminton Association together with Sri Lanka Badminton Association. I must welcome the the Chairman of Sri Lanka Telecom, Mr. Rohan Fernando, and Director Mohan Veerakorn, President's Council, and Group CEO. Even though they are not here present, I am sure they are here in spirit, and all three of them have phoned and wished me all the best for this successful completion of the tournament. I must also say that the support Sri Lanka Telecom has given us has ensured that we conducted this tournament to the best of standards, in fact to international standards. I must thank my own president, Mr. Rohan De Silva, whose idea it was to conduct this tournament, and he guided us and ensured he was hands-on more than anybody else. In fact, he found fault with me quite correctly for not doing what he did. So I've learned my lesson, and Mr. President, I will assure you I will be there the next time at the Nationals. Thank you. I also must say, like badminton, the Rohan-Mohan combination has worked very well with telecom as well. So it proves any Rohan-Mohan combination is very important. I must also welcome our chief sponsor of our equipment, Mr. Sanjeeva from Leaning. And I must also welcome all the other members of the EXCO and Badminton Association. And I also must thank the CEO of Sri Lanka Badminton Association and welcome him for all the support he has given. It is also important that I thank and welcome Lakshmi, who has done a great deed by conducting the tournament as the tournament director. Sanjeeva and Samanthi too, I must welcome you all and thank you for an excellent job done. Lastly, and I must also, welcome all the other sponsors who are here. Lastly, I must welcome my own team led by Rajpal. In fact, Rajpal should have been the person who should be giving this welcome speech and welcoming me because I was never a part of that team. Once again, I welcome everybody and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President of the Western Province Badminton Association and also the Secretary of Sri Lanka Badminton. Can we give him a round of applause, please? Now it is my privilege to invite the President of Sri Lanka Badminton, Mr. Rohan De Silva, to make his address to the audience. Warm welcome to Mr. Rohan De Silva.
Good evening, everybody. An end of another tournament, a well-run tournament. Mohan has already thanked everybody, but I should mention Rajpal and your team, the umpires, the officials, the referees, and my dear players. I thank all of you for making this event a success. The way you conducted yourself was brilliant. I thank you for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tournament. May God bless you all for much more and many more tournaments to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that short but very beautiful speech. Another round of applause for Mr. Rohan De Silva, the President of Sri Lanka Badminton Association. Now, without any further delay, we go on to the distribution of awards. And to begin with, may we invite Professor Ranjit De Silva, Patron, Western Province Badminton Association, to be accompanied by Mr. Yukti Pereira, Vice President, WPBA, to please come up to give away the first set of awards. An applause for Professor Ranjit De Silva, please. Under 17 boys singles, losing semi-finalists, Ashinsa Herat and Shenuk Samararatna, losing semi-finalists, under 17 boys singles. Runner-up, under 17 boys singles, Pulina Vellalage. And the winner, under 17 boys singles, winner Sachin Fernando. Under 17 boys doubles, losing semi-finalists, Achintya Inesh Haq and Pasindu Pires. Also, Bihandu Ederisinga and Agra Hevage. And the runners-up, under 17 boys doubles, Shanuk Samaratna and Pulina Vellalage. And the winners of under 17 boys doubles, Ashin Saherat and Sajid Majid. The winners, Ashin Saherat and Sajid Majid. Under 17 girls singles, losing semi-finalists Isuri Dialvis and Rashmi Mudalige. Under 17 girls singles, runners-up, Praveena Vijayasundara. And the winner, Varangana Javadana. Runners-up, under 17 girls single, Praveena Vijayasundara. And the winner, under 17 girls singles, Varangana Javardhana. Under 17 girls doubles, losing semi-finalists, Nethmi and Devni and Dinetya. Nethmi and Devni. Doubles, same. Devni and Dinatya. And now the under 17 girls doubles runners-up, Isuri and Natasha. Winners, Manisha and Samindi. Under 17 girls doubles, runners-up, Isuri and Natasha. And the winners, under 17 girls doubles, Manisha and Samindi. Thank you, Professor Ranjit De Silva and Mr. Yukti Pereira. The next set of awards, we are glad to invite Mr. Gamini Jayasurya, President, Mercantile Badminton Trust, accompanied by Treasurer of the WPBA, Mr. Rajpal Salgado. Please give them a round of applause, please. Under 19 boys singles, losing semi-finalists, Mahen Vijayasundara, Dinal Jalit. Mahen Vijayasundara, Dinal Jalit. Dinal Jalit, please. Okay. Under 19 boys singles, runners up, Tenuka De Silva, and the winner, Siat Senaratna. Runner-up, Tenuka De Silva. Under 19 boys singles winner, Siat Senaratna. Under 19 boys doubles, semi-finalists, Lehan Andra Hennadi and Kaviru Sanjit. Lehan Andra Hennadi and Kaviru Sanjit, and Akira Edirisinga and Siat Senaratna. Boys doubles semi-finalists. Akira Edirisinga and Siat Senaratna, semi-finalists. Under 19 boys doubles, runners up, Chaniru Manmita and Manut Palavatta. Chaniru Manmita and Manut Palavatta, runners up under 19 boys doubles. Under 19 boys doubles winner, Jason Homer and Savinaka Veerasekara. Jason Homer and Savinaka Veerasekara. Under 19 boys double winners. Under 19 boys doubles winners Jason Homer and Savinaka Veerasekara. Under 19 girls singles semi-finalists Dasitma Jayatilaka, Sasini Hansamali. Under 19 girls singles runners-up Ashini Fernando. Under 19 girls singles winner Suhasini Vidanage. Under 19 girls doubles semi-finalists Chanushi Jayoda and Pankaji Vikramasinghe. The next semi-finalists under 19 girls doubles Sasini Hansamali and Tiana Vidana Rachi. Under 19 girls doubles runners-up Tisuni Lianarachi and Senuji Umagiligage. Under 19 girls doubles runners-up Tisuni Lianarachi and Senuji Umogiliage. And the winners of the under 19 girls doubles Panchali Adhikari and Manudi Mithara. Welcome again, the winners of the under 19 girls doubles Panchali Adhikari and Manudi Mithara. Thank you very much, Mr. Kamini Jasuria and Ms. Rajpal Salgadu. Next we have Mr. Dhammika of our sponsor from Prime Lands, accompanied by Mr. Dhanushka Fernando, Tournament Secretary, Western Province Badminton Association. Mr. Dhanushka Fernando, please accompany Mr. Dhammika of Prime Lands. over 30 men's singles semi-finalists Supun Lakranga and Johan Veerasurya. Over 30 men's singles semi-finalists. Are they here? Supun Lakranga, Johan Veerasurya. Then we move on to the runners-up, over 30 men's single, Roshan Kumara. Over 30 men's singles, runner-up, Roshan Kumara. And the winner, over 30 men's singles, Hasita Chanaka. Over 30 men's doubles, semi-finalists Ramindu Ranasinghe and Amila Yatapana. Ramindu Ranasinghe and Amila Yatapana. The next semi-finalist pair, Anura Senaviratna and Johan Veerasurya. Anura Senaviratna, Johan Veerasurya. In their absence, we go on to the runners-up. Over 30 men's doubles, Roshan Padmakumara and Tony Vaidi. Roshan Padmakumara and Tony Vaidi. Over 30 men's doubles, runners-up. Over 30 men's doubles, winners Hasita Chanaka and Rajita Dahanayaka. Over 30 women's singles, semi-finalists W.M. Fernando, PDLK Gamage. W.M. Fernando, PDLK Gamage. Women's singles over 30. Women's singles over 30. Runners-up, Malati Kumari. Malati Kumari. Runners-up. Over 30 women's singles. Over 30 women's singles winner, Rumini Ratnasiri. Thank you very much, Mr. Dhammika and Mr. Dilshan. Can you give a round of applause to our sponsor, Prime Lands? Next we have Mr. Dilshan, our sponsor from TechStretch. TechStretch accompanied by Mr. Dilshan De Silva, Assistant Treasurer, WPBA. Mr. Dilshan De Silva, please accompany Mr. Dilshan, our sponsor from TechStretch. An applause for TechStretch, please, and Mr. Dilshan. Over 35 men's singles, semi-finalists Hasika Mahindaratna, Pubudu Mallikarachi. Hasika Mahindaratna, Pubudu Mallikarachi. In their absence, over 35 men's singles runners-up, Sasiharan Veerasingham. Sasiharan Veerasingham, runners-up over 35 men's singles. Over 35 men's singles winner, Gihan Ranasinghe. That's the over 35 men's singles champion winner, Gihan Ranasinghe. Now we go to the over 40 men's singles semi-finalists, Dinushka Nilushana and Upendra Jayawardena. Dinushka Nilushana, Upendra Jayawardena. In their absence, over 40 men's singles runners-up, Conrad De Silva. Conrad De Silva. Over 40 men's singles runners-up. And the over 40 men's singles winner, Subhash Janaka. Over 40 men's doubles semi-finalists, Tanuja Lianage and Nihan Ranasinghe. Tanuja Lianage, Nihan Ranasinghe, Hiruna Disanayaka and Samantha Jayawardena. Hiruna Disanayaka, Samantha Jayawardena. In their absence, over 40 men's doubles runners-up, Upendra Jayawardena and Sahan Pradeep. Upendra Jayawardena and Sahan Pradeep. And the winners, over 40 men's doubles, Randika Piris and ID Samaranayaka. Randika Piris and ID Samaranayaka. Over 40 men's doubles winners. Next we have over 40 and over 50 women's doubles amalgamated event. The runners-up, Tushari Brahmanage and Sandamali Senanayaka. Over 40 and over 50 women's doubles amalgamated event. Winners, Priyanka Abiratna and Umanga Ratnayaka. Thank you, Mr. Dilshan, and thank you, Tech Stretch. Can we give a round of applause to Tech Stretch, please, and Mr. Dilshan? Our next invitee is Mr. Sanjeeva Akuratia, our sponsor's representative, leaning our principal sponsor. Please welcome Mr. Sanjeeva Akuratia, accompanied by Mr. Jude Fernando, Tournament Director, WPBA. Thank you, sir. Over 45 men's singles semi-finalists, Alonso Dole and K.S. Bandula Silva. Alonso Dole and K.S. Bandula Silva. Over 45 men's singles, runners-up, W.A. Ruwan Kumara. W.A. Ruwan Kumara. Over 45 men's singles runner-up. Mr. Ruwan Kumara. And the winner, over 45 men's singles, Mahinda Jayavira. Mahinda Jayavira. Over 45 men's singles winner. Over 45 men's doubles semi-finalists Kanchana Ekanayaka and C.A.D. Samantha. The other pair of semi-finalists is Bimal Ranga and W.A. Ruwan Kumara. Are they present? Then we move on to the over 45 men's doubles runners-up, Mahinda Jayavira and Ranga Randunu. Mahinda Jayavira and Ranga Randunu. Over 45 men's doubles runners-up. And the winners of over 45 men's double, Clarence Homer and Duminda Jayakodi. Over 45 men's double champions, Clarence Homer and Dumi Jayakodi. Over 50 men's singles semi-finalists, Champika Periyapperuma and Lakshman Muthukuda. Champika Periyapperuma and Lakshman Muthukuda. In their absence, over 50 men's singles, a runner-up, Mangala Gamage. And the over 50 men's singles winner, George Karunanayaka. The winner of the over 50 men's singles, George Karunanayaka. Over 50 men's doubles semi-finalists, Niranjan Bhuvanavaratnam and Samson Pereira. Niranjan Bhuvanavaratnam and Samson Pereira. And the next pair is Champika Periyapperuma and H. Hettiarachi. Champika Periyapperuma and H. Hettiarachi. In their absence, over 50 men's doubles, runners-up, Kingsley De Silva and George Karunanayaka. The runners-up of the over 50 men's doubles, Kingsley De Silva and George Karunanayaka. And the winners, over 50 men's doubles, Kamal Gamlat and Vipula Kaluarachi. Over 50 men's doubles champions, Kamal Gamlat and Vipula Kaluarachi. Thank you very much, Mr. Sanjeeva. Thank you, sir. Thank you to the sponsors. Can we give a round of applause to the sponsors, principal sponsor, leading. Next, I'm privileged to invite the president of the WPBA, Mr. Mohan Vijayasinghe, accompanied by Mr. Trevor Reckerman, CEO, Sri Lanka Badminton. Please give a warm welcome to the president of WPBA, Mr. Mohan Vijayasinghe, accompanied by the CBO of SLB. Welcome, sir. Over 55 and over 60 men's singles amalgamated event, semi-finalists Anil De Silva and Jayat Vikramasinghe, losing semi-finalists. Anil De Silva, Jayat Vikramasinghe. In their absence, over 55 and over 60 amalgamated event, runner-up Aruna Krishanta. And the winner, over 55, over 60 amalgamated event men's singles, Rohan Fernando. Over 65 men's singles semi-finalists, Tilak Pereira, E.M. Chandra Tilaka. Tilak Pereira, E.M. Chandra Tilaka. In their absence, runners-up, over 65 men's singles, Gamini Javardhana. And the winner, over 65 men's singles, Sunil Jasiri. Over 65 men's singles champion, Mr. Sunil Jasiri. Over 65 men's doubles semi-finalists Rohan De Silva and Sunil Jasiri. Rohan De Silva and Sunil Jasiri, semi-finalists. And the next semi-finalists, over 65 men's doubles, PGR Kumaratna and Tilak Pereira. PGR Kumaratna and Tilak Pereira. In their absence, runners-up, over 65 men's doubles, LG Amratunga and Kamini Javardhana. LG Amratunga, Kamini Javardhana. And the winners of over 65 men's doubles, E.M. Chandra Tilaka and A. Karunagaran. Over 65 men's doubles champion after grueling 3-set victory. Next event, over 40 mixed doubles. Runners-up, Upendra Javardhana and Priyanka Aberatna. And Priyanka Aberatna and Upendra Javardhana, runners-up. Runners-up. And the winners of over 40 mixed doubles, Jeffer Rosobin and Chandrika De Silva. Over 40 mixed double champions, Jeffer Rosobin and Chandrika De Silva. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohan Vijay Singh and Mr. Trevor Rackaman. Can we give a round of applause to the President of the WPBA and the CEO of SLB? Next, we are pleased to invite Mr. Callum, our principal sponsor, SLT Mobitel representative, accompanied by Ms. Lakshmi Punchiheva, Assistant Secretary, Sri Lanka Badminton. Please give a round of applause to our principal sponsor, SLT, Mr. Callum, and Ms. Lakshmi Punchiheva of the SLB. Open mixed doubles, semi-finalists, Buddhika Pereira and Keshani Attanayaka. Buddhika Pereira and Keshani Attanayaka. Semi-finalists. And the other semi-finalists, Chamat Dias and Natasha Gunasekara. Chamat Dias and Natasha Gunasekara. Mixed doubles, runners-up, Lochana De Silva and Raini Abesinga. And the winners of the open mixed doubles, Tulit Palyaguru and Butmi Galagamage. The winners of the open mixed doubles, as they approach, Tulit Palyaguru and Butmi Galagamage. Now we come to the open women's singles and the semi-finalists Nadisha Gayanti and Praveena Vijayasundara in hard-fought semi-final matches. And the runners-up of the women's singles WPBA Open Championship 2021, Ranitma Liyanage. The Open Women's Singles winner, champion 2021 WBB Open, Panchali Adhikari. Open women's doubles, a grueling match, 3 sets. Semi-finalists Anurangi Masakorale and Suhansi Vidanage. Anurangi Masakorale and Suhansi Vidanage. Also semi-finalists M. Javardhana and Samindi Onel. And the runners-up, Open Women's Doubles 2021 WPBA Open Championship, Panchali Adhikari and Manudi Mithara in 3 sets. 3 tight, close sets. And the winners, Open Women's Doubles, Nadisha Gayanti and Butmi Galagamage. you very much, Mr. Kalum, and thank you, Madam Lakshmi. Can we have a special round of applause for our principal sponsor, SLT Mobitel? Now it's my privilege to invite the President of Sri Lanka Badminton, Mr. Rohan De Silva, accompanied by the Treasurer of the Sri Lanka Badminton Association, Mr. Mangala Gamage. An applause for Mr. Rohan De Silva, please, and Mr. Mangala Gamage. The Open Men's Singles, we start with consolation prizes to the quarterfinalists. First quarterfinalist, Lahiru Veerasinghe. Special presentation from the sponsors. Lahiru Veerasinghe, please. Second qualifier number 2, quarterfinalist, Roshan Padmakumara. Roshan Padmakumara, Open Men's Singles, quarterfinalist. Roshan Padmakumara. Third quarterfinalist, Ravinaka Veerasekara. Ravinaka Veerasekara. Third quarterfinalist. Is he there? Fourth quarterfinalist, Chamat Dias. Chamat Dias. Open Men's Singles, semi-finalist, Ashin Herat. Second semi-finalist, Rasindu Hendeheva. And after a sensational exhibition of badminton, in the final, runner-up, Dumidu Abevikrama. And the WPBA Open Badminton Championship Open Men's Singles winner, Viren Nettasinghe. And Open Men's Doubles, quarterfinalists, first quarterfinalists, Malit and Chaniru. Malit and Chaniru. Second quarterfinalists, Hasita and Oshamira. Hasita and Oshamira. Third quarter finalists, Akira and Sirat. Final quarter finalists, Samat and Chiran. Samat and Chiran. Open men's doubles semi-finalists, Lochana De Silva and Tulit Palyaguru. Second semi-finalists, Panuka Abesinga and Nadun Punchiheva. Panuka Abesinga and Nadun Punchiheva. Opens men's doubles, runners-up, Recinta De Silva and Shamika De Silva. Open men's doubles, runners-up, Racinta De Silva and Shamika De Silva. And the winners of the Open men's double, Rasindu Hendeheva and Viren Nettasingha. Thank you, Mr. Rohan De Silva. Thank you, Mr. Rohan De Silva. Thank you, Mr. Mangal Gamage. Can we give a round of applause to our President, SLB, and our Treasurer, Mr. Gamage. Now we have come to the end of our affairs, but before we close, it is customary to have an official vote of thanks, and for that, we have the privilege of inviting the untiring gentleman who worked throughout to make this an enormous success, Mr. Rajpal Salgadu, the Treasurer of Western Province Badminton Association. Please put your hands together for Mr. Rajpal Salgadu.
A very good evening to all you ladies, gentlemen, girls, and boys. We of the Western Province Badminton Association are very thankful to all of you who participated as players as well as player supporters during this pandemic which is still prevailing all over the world, as well as you all had to face a bout of very bad weather. And I'm thanking you all for having weathered all these difficulties and participated and supporting Western Province and Sri Lanka Badminton in their venture to take badminton to a jump start after more than a year of playing. We also must thank Mr. Rohan De Silva, President Sri Lanka Badminton, for having given the Western Province Badminton Association. He had the confidence and the trust in our association, trusting our ability to organize a tournament of this magnitude within just a matter of less than 30 days. Of course, you are all aware a tournament of this magnitude requires millions of rupees, close to sometimes 3.54 million. We are ever so thankful to the President Sri Lanka Badminton and Western Province Badminton Association President Mr. Mohan Vijayasinghe for finding us the required sponsorships to conduct this tournament. A tournament of this nature survives basically on the sponsorships, the lavish sponsorships of different sponsors. And we are ever so grateful to the magnanimous gesture on the part of SLT Mobitel, who came forward as the principal sponsor of this tournament. In addition, we must thank all our other sponsors, Prime Lands, Tech Stretch, United Sports, Leaning, the McLaren Group, and also the input by Sri Lanka Badminton. They provided services both in cash and in the form of gifts. And we must not forget the Access Group who provided us water to quench our thirst throughout the tournament. We, the Western Province Badminton Association, extends to wish our heartfelt thanks to Roshan Fernando and his technical team, the tournament chairperson, Mrs. Lakshmi Punchiheva, Trevor, CEO SLB, and Diane, Sri Lanka Badminton Administration Section. We cannot forget the invaluable service day in and day out done by our umpires, led by Samanthi and Sanjeeva. Thank you very much, umpires. We must also thank Saman for finding us the line judges and ensuring that there is a team of line judges as well as people to supervise them and also to control access into the different premises. He also arranged transport, and I must thank the person who provided transport. We must not forget the premises where we played the tournament, both Otters Aquatic Club and the MBA courts. We have Mr. Gamini Jayasuriya, President of the MBT, who has graced this occasion. The staff and the security at these premises, and I must also mention the names of Mr. Lalit Pereira and Mr. Karu at Otters for their unstinted support. Mr. Rohan Fernando of Rowing Ads has given us a lovely background free of charge. All the distinguished guests, invitees who have taken time off from their very busy schedules to spend a few hours with us, we are ever so grateful and thankful for you to have been present today. Finally, I fail in my duty if I do not thank my own Team WPBA, the members who spent 5 continuous days of untiring efforts. Sometimes they went home at 11 p.m. Some of the efforts on their part were even beyond the call of duty. They left no room for any complaints, and at all critical times, even our tournament director left his job at stake by trying to help us conduct this tournament. Thank you, Jude, tournament director, Yukti, our vice president, Louis, vice president. Then we have a very young team supporting us, Gajaba Kaluarachi, who is the erstwhile secretary of our association, Danushka Fernando, tournament secretary of our association, and the live wire, Malit Pereira, our assistant secretary, Dilshan De Silva, who is our assistant treasurer, and the ever so Gamini De Silva, who is the only veteran left in our team. All others are young blood. It is the view of Western Province that we must hand over the baton to a younger generation, which I believe even Mr. Rohan De Silva and Mr. Mohan Vijay Singh believe that even at Sri Lanka Badminton, we should hand over the baton to a younger generation. And I'm very glad and proud of my team. They indeed have done a wonderful job in my view. Himali and the young girls and boys who were there to help us and who have always been there at every single tournament of Western Province Badminton. I am ever so thankful for your support even during the tournament and today. I must, of course, make a special mention of the media and the technical staff who covered this tournament live streaming on national TV, on the Sri Lanka Badminton Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and the Western Province Badminton Association Facebook page. We must also thank the Cinnamon Garden Police and the MOH office of Kirulapana for having granted us permission to conduct this tournament during this pandemic. So we all hope that you enjoyed, and we hope that you will be with the Western Province Badminton always in our next tournament, which we plan probably somewhere in February next year. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think all of you have to give a thank you to Mr. Rajpal Salgadu, because he did not thank himself. Mr. Rajpal Salgadu for a wonderful job done. This brings us to the end of what we have to do. So can I please ask you to rise for the national anthem and the closing ceremony, closing portion of the event.
Sri Lanka Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Namo Mata, Sundara Sivarivi.
මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගනවල ගහකොළ තනකොළයක් පවා බලන් ඉන්නේ අපේ එනකම්. පිටියේ සිදුවෙන පුංචිම පුංචි තොරතුරේ ඉඳන් පිටියෙන් පිටත සිදුවෙන දේ දක්වාම රටට පෙන්වන්න අපි කැපවෙන නිසා. මේක ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන ගැඹුරින්ම තියෙන ආදරයක්. එක වෙලාවකට පිස්සුවක්. ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාවේ ඉඳන් මලල ක්‍රීඩා දක්වා ඕනෑම ක්‍රීඩාවක්. පාසල් මට්ටමේ ඉඳන් ජාත්‍යන්තරය දක්වා ඕනෑම මට්ටමක් අපි තරණය කරන්නේ හදවතින්. මව්බිම වෙනුවෙන් තරුණ දහදිය පිටිය සිඹිද්දී ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට සමීප කරන අපේ දහදියත් පිටිය මත වැටුණා. ඔබේ හදවතට විජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම් අරගෙන එන්න, මව්බිමට ධනාත්මක බලාපොරොත්තු ඇති කරන්න ඕනෑම දුරක් යන්න අපි සූදානම්. උස්මිතිකම් භාෂාමය බාධා බිඳ දමලා ඕනෑම සමාජ මාධ්‍යයක් හරහා ක්‍රීඩාව රසවිඳින ක්‍රීඩාලෝලී හමුදාවක් අපි හැදුවේ ලක්මවගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන්. ලක්මව ජාත්‍යන්තර ජයග්‍රහණ වලින් සැරසෙද්දී ඔබේ පාසල් මව ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණ සමරද්දීත් අපි ඔබේ එක්ක හිටියා. මේ අපේ රටේ ක්‍රීඩාවේ සාඩම්බරය, ක්‍රීඩාවේ පෙරගමන, ඒ ජයග්‍රාහී හැඟීම ඔබේම හැඟීමක් කරන thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්.
நேரடி ஒளிபரப்பு யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில்
මාතර කොටවිල ගම්පියසට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. සිරිතදාස ඇඩ්මෝරටුව පියගම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩාංගණය
கிழக்கு மாகாணம்.
So
සුගතදාස Indoor Stadium
is the Fox Hill Supercross.
කුරුණෑගල සිටි ඇතුගල් පුරවරය
Papare.com අපි අද ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ නූරෙලිය ප්‍රදේශයේ.
Final showdown Candy Sports Club
පොළොන්නරුව ජාතික සංකීර්ණයේ සිට